Weather and traffic updates for you every 10 minutes. We're waking up to pretty overcast conditions right now in the metro area. You might see a few sprinkles on your windshield for the early commute, but likely no measurable rain for us here in the valley today. So we are looking ahead to a mostly sunny day once these early morning clouds clear. It is pretty overcast though right now in the metro area. We have had so many extremes this summer and really all year, so it's nice to have some calm and comfortable weather that's going to stick with us for a little bit longer. Here is a live look over Portland from our standard camera. Very similar conditions to what you just saw out in Dayton. Overcast skies, and then folks along the coast, you might see a few raindrops early this morning. I don't think it's going to really accumulate to too much. Here is what we've picked up this morning so far. Only a couple of spots really having any measurable rain. 200ths up in Kelso and Astoria, 100th in Tillamook, 200th in Newport. Late Tuesday into Wednesday morning, this is kind of our one chance of maybe any measurable rain the next 7 days or so. So you see those showers start to arrive along the coast late Tuesday night. See how fast that system moves over. So it might just kind of brush the metro area early Wednesday morning. We're only talking about maybe hundredths of an inch in terms of accumulation, but of course we're tracking any possibility of rain that we can come by here. Such a different start this morning with much more sunshine and chillier temperatures as well. Some of us did dip into the upper 40s for overnight lows. This view is from our Swanson Financial camera downtown. You can see the reflection, like you just said, from that sunshine coming off those buildings. 58 degrees and sunny in Portland right now. Do want to show you this smoke forecast because we are still maintaining really nice air quality up and down the valley and toward the coast, but of course there are still some areas with air quality alerts up for wildfire smoke. So here's a 7-day forecast again, staying cooler for now, low 70s today and tomorrow. We're going to warm up though by midweek, but nothing too extreme. We're talking about nice comfortable daytime highs in the low 80s. Overnight lows are going to dip a bit tonight and tomorrow, so plan for maybe a couple of chillier starts. We might trend back toward the 90s by next weekend. The models are still pretty uncertain right now, but of course we'll keep you posted. Definitely cooler than we've been for quite some time. Already beginning to warm back up at the moment. 67 degrees right now and partly cloudy from our view from the standard camera over downtown. You can definitely still see that layer of haze off in the distance, but throughout the day today we're going to see conditions just gradually improving. Much more sunshine by even later on today. Temperatures across the board mid to upper 60s for a lot of folks in the valley, a little bit chillier up in Cowlitz County. 50s along the coast, a pretty comfortable start for central and eastern Oregon. It's pretty warm in Pendleton and the Dalles. You're waking up in the mid 70s right now. So here is your day planner for what to expect in the Portland area. We're going to be just above 80 by noon, daytime highs in the low 90s, and much more sunshine later on. I think that onshore flow is really going to kick in, and we're going to get much better air quality as we get more of that wildfire smoke and haze out of our region. So weather headlines to look forward to. Still hot and hazy for now, but we've got some nice trends coming up for your work week. Air quality alerts continue for the end of the weekend. Some nice cooling coming up in your 7-day forecast.
I think someone said they saw a couple drops, but it was really nothing overnight.
It's kind of a complicated answer this morning because for us here in the valley, it's just calm and cloudy, but we've got some significant rain happening right now east of the Cascades. So I want to show you what the radar has been up to overnight right along those eastern slopes of the mountains. We've got some pretty heavy rain showers. Take a look at how this map just lights up. And the good news here, we're not picking up very many lightning strikes with this activity. So it looks like it's mostly moisture right now. That's going to be great to help out. Hopefully, I think tamp down some wildfire smoke later today. We're seeing some pretty dramatic totals come in. Look at this number out of Redmond. We're up to almost 0.2 of an inch. That's just in the last couple of hours. At the start of the morning show, that number was at 0. So you're seeing a few sprinkles along the coast and some early drizzle in spots in the metro area, but nothing measurable for us here. Here's your forecast to look forward to today. We're going to be much cooler. Daytime highs in the low 70s up and down the valley. We do see some evening clearing, though, a little bit of sunshine kicking in likely after 5 p.m. We'll talk more about what to expect this weekend. A little bit more sunshine coming up in your 7-day forecast. That's coming up in the next 10 minutes. Good morning. It's 7:57. I'm Hannah Olsen. New information in a shooting we first told you about last night in Gresham. Police have confirmed it was a deadly shooting. They say someone was found dead at the scene outside a Walmart off Powell and Southwest 11th. It happened around 6 o'clock. Police tell us no one has been arrested at this point. This is a developing story. We'll bring you any updates as soon as we get them in. Landlords in Oregon can increase rent by up to nearly 10% next year. Every year, state economists calculate a new rent increase cap. It's a base of 7% plus the rate of inflation. This year, it adds up to 9.9%, which is roughly the same as the last 2 years. The rent increase only applies to homes that are 15 years and older. An update now to the COVID-19 battle in Oregon's largest school district. Starting this week, families with students at Portland Public Schools will receive a consent form to opt in for its free weekly COVID-19 testing program. Schools serving K through 5 students will be prioritized since those students can't get the vaccine yet, followed by middle and high schoolers. Testing will begin after each school completes registration. Let's get you a check on Chevy Traverse time saver traffic now. Watch for a pretty large response to a new crash in North Portland at Killingsworth and Delaware Avenue, a few blocks east of Greeley. Here is a live look at a new crash on the west side. This is TV Highway where it runs just under 217. You can see some police with a couple of ambulances here. You're going to see one eastbound lane of TV Highway blocked here, but 217 is still in pretty good shape, both north and southbound.